Hey, mighty historians, Mr. Holland here on Monday, April 27th. We are back to, well, I was going to say we're back to a normal week after last week's amazing Spirit Week at the Holland House. And I hope you enjoyed just a bit of silliness last week and that you are ready to get in there and get work done. We have about, what is it, about a month and a half or so. Um, until we're all done. So anyway, I decided to dress up for you. I've got my Abraham Lincoln tie on, and I put stuff in my hair, and yeah, so we're doing fine. And by we, I just mean me. It's really just me here at Holland House, but I thought I'd dress up for you a little bit. Okay, so today I want to focus primarily on books. I've got some exciting ones I wanted to share with you. But we've got to get through our daily quote. We've got to get through our what is going to be an incredible alumni quote with an incredible story, and then history of today. So what's going on today in history? So here we go. Okay, our quote of the day, and I'm not going to tell you who it's from or where it's from, but it fits perfectly with our theme of the day, books. Okay, so says quote says, "It is our choices, Harry, that show us who we truly are, far more than our abilities." Albus Dumbledore. So I'm pretty sure you know that's from Harry Potter, and I can't read the fine print. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I, I've got quite a few alumni that have given me some advice to share with you, but I wanted to share just this one today because of the significance of this person. His name is Garrett, and if I remember right, and Garrett, if I get it wrong, you let me know. Um, Garrett, I think if I remember right, was in my first one of my first classes. I think in my first year at West Ranch. And I've known Garrett for now because this is my 13th year teaching. So I've known of Garrett for 13 years. And Garrett has an incredible story. And I'm very, very privileged and proud of who Garrett is. He's a sheriff here in LA, and you need to reach out to Garrett to figure out his story. So, but incredible story. And he says, never give up, no matter what life should. What? Sorry, let me start over. It's Monday. He says, never give up, no matter what life throws at you. And Garrett was in, I'll just give you a brief story. Garrett was in a car accident, a hit and run. And over the process of, I believe it was a couple weeks, maybe a month, maybe a couple months, Garrett, I can't remember offhand at the moment. And his one of his legs was severely damaged, and they were hopeful that they could save it, but that would mean he'd have to change positions in the sheriff's department. And Garrett chose to have his leg amputated. And just an incredible story, and probably one of the proudest moments as a teacher, seeing how he managed that. And so he says, once again, never give up, no matter what life throws at you. And then he says, and this just makes me so proud too. He says, "Adam, you taught me that." And it's just amazing when you can see your kids grow up and make amazing choices and do amazing things and have, even more than all of that, have an amazing impact in our world. So thank you, Garrett. So appreciate you, and I still owe you lunch. So there we go. Okay, so I wanted to share just a couple. Actually, it's Monday, and my mind is going, and we need to do our today in history. So there are some amazing things today. So I'm just going to go through just real quick because there were a couple of things. Oh, 1773, British Parliament passes the Tea Act. We'll be talking about some Americans coming up in our book study. 1861, West Virginia secedes from Virginia after Virginia secedes from the Union. Talk about a love triangle there. Um, so that was 1861. Also in 1861, on this day, President Abraham Lincoln suspends the writ of habeas corpus, which I will say for I think any other president is unconstitutional. But when you are Abraham Lincoln and you have your own tie, you kind of get to do anything you want, I guess. Let's see, because there were a couple more. Okay, we talked about some of this in class. In 1937, German bombers of the Condor Legion devastate Guernica, Spain. So remember that, and I think we did that in Mod Civ. So Mod Civ, you should remember that. And I'm just going through real quick because we're quickly in, and I just can't remember. Oh, 1989. Protesting students take over Tiananmen Square in Beijing, China. An incredible, incredible protest against the oppressive communist government in China. We actually don't know a lot of what happened because of the oppression of the Chinese government. And so you might remember, if we've studied that, Tank Man. So he's that one guy with a couple shopping bags, literally standing in front of a tank. Most likely, he was either arrested or run over and probably killed either way. So some very historical events on today, April 27th. So I wanted to just do a quick, and we've got just a couple minutes, just a quick share out of some of the books that I've read. And I'm actually just remembering I've left one upstairs in my bedroom. But I love reading. I've always loved reading. Reading takes you to other worlds. You meet other people. It is just so good. And one of the things that over the years, probably the last 20 years or so, since I've been out of high school, I've really enjoyed historical biographies, particularly American Revolutionary biographies and Civil War biographies. I have taught U.S. history for just 2 years early on in my career at West Ranch. And I really love the early part of American history. So up through pretty much the Civil War. And then probably, like us all, World War II, of course. But let me see. I've got just a few books down here in my living room. I've got boxes and boxes of books in my garage. I still have all my books from when I was a kid. I've got tons and tons of books. Just love books. And if I could, I would just be amazing just to sit and read all day. So one of my favorite books that was probably the first historical American biography that I've read is John Adams by David McCullough. If you don't know David McCullough, you have probably heard his voice somewhere, other places. An amazing person. And an amazing author, and he just brings life. And John Adams is an extraordinary individual. Like all of us, not perfect. There's no perfect person out there. There's no perfect American politician out there. And probably if you're an American politician, you're probably less perfect than just the regular American. Just saying. But excellent read. And I've got a bunch of others. I've got Alexander Hamilton. I read the Alexander Hamilton biography before the Alexander Hamilton musical was even popular. So I don't even know what to say. Whatever. And then there's a couple other books which are extraordinary. I've just got to move my stuff. There's probably a little dust on them. There's another incredible book, Unbroken, which is the story of Louis Zamperini, and it's about his survival and imprisonment and just an incredible lives. And that's what I love about biographies, is you actually get to meet people and all of that. Very rarely does a book make me cry. I mean, I'm a crier. I'll cry at the drop of a hat, whatever. But Boys in the Boat. If you have not read Boys in the Boat, it's about, and it's been quite a few years, but a friend shared it with me. But it's about the rowing team from the University of Washington, and they get to go to the 1936 Olympics in Berlin. Okay, Nazi Berlin. Extraordinary. Even I knew what was happening, and I knew what would happen at the end of their rowing in the Olympics. But I'm reading it, and I'm just in. Are they going to win? Are they not? Are they? And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like tears are pouring out of my eyes, and just remarkable, remarkable. And then I'm just going to share. Um, there's this nice little book. It's not certainly not a historical biography by any means, but it's called Anchored in the Storm. I know the author. He's pretty legit, pretty legit. But I did just start doing a read aloud on my other YouTube channel. I do have another YouTube channel, and those are showing up on my Anchored in the Storm. I think the YouTube channel is called Anchored in the Storm. So if you wanted to do a read along, I'm not doing them every day, but here and there, just during this time. So I figured if celebrities can read, and I thought, well, they can read, and I can read and write, why would I not read my book aloud? So there you go. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great, great, great Monday. Hang in there. I know that we're getting into a place that's really, really hard, just in the sense of the weather is so good. I've always, as a teacher, this is probably the week when I sigh, because the flip flops come out for the guys, and I don't know if this is a thing right now, but board shorts, when you wear your board shorts to school, that's when it's over. But hang in there, wear your flip flops, but wear your flip flops while you're doing distance learning. So anyway, you guys go have a great, great, great Monday. Everything will be up on Classroom, and I am here for whatever it is you need. So go pick up a good book, read, enjoy, and love you all, miss you all, and go have a great day, mighty historians. See you later.